is, I'm telling you guys now, I guarantee you, there are a bunch of you who are not listening to me. So I'm going to tell you one more time. Don't just be like, I'm going with the flow. Number 6, this one is so important. So you ask for vodka lemonade, they will give you freaking water with yellow food.
Bruh.
Pulling up, being on swerving. Bad bitch pushing on curving. Run it up like a nigga earning. Gotta check, now a nigga smurfing. Pull up in a rose, now she wanna roll. Everybody talking, but they coming to the shows. Pull up in a rose, now she wanna roll. Everybody talking, but they coming to the shows.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Isabelle and we're back in the building, in the gap. Okay. Before we begin, oh my god, there's actually a fat bug. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe. Why? Because I upload a video every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 4 PM without fail. Now for today's video, I'm giving you yet another uni video. This video is part of my uni playlist where I give you freshest tips, first year advice, and basically everything you need to know about first year and everything you need to know in order to have the best first year ever. I also have uni vlogs so you guys can actually see what uni life is like. So for today's video, I'm just going to be giving you first year advice. This will cover loads of different topics, from freshers, from schoolwork, from socializing, from challenges, from being homesick. I will be talking about all of those different things in this one video, so make sure you watch the whole video in order to get the maximum out of it. So if you guys want to know some of the best first year advice ever, make sure you watch to the end, and without further ado, let's begin. Number 1, now this one is so important. Listen, make sure you meet and socialize with a range of people. Don't just be cool with the first people you meet. I'm gonna tell you why. When you first go somewhere and you're meeting people for the first time, you want to be making friends, you want to find your group, you want to have people that you can hang out with. So people will be nice, people will almost sell themselves to you so that you can find your friends. But I guarantee you, the people that you meet in the first few weeks of uni will probably not be your best friends. Your friendship group will change. Don't be stush and be like, wow, I've made friends with this person, that's where I've got my group and that's it. Because when they switch and they become different people and you don't know anyone else in your course or in your uni, it's actually your fault. Get to know everyone, especially in the first few weeks, because everyone is open, everyone is willing to talk to you. Because as the weeks go by and people start finding their friendship groups, it's a bit harder for you to just walk up to people and have conversations for no apparent reason. Number 2, I think I've said this in about 2 other videos. Leave your student finance alone. Leave your student loan alone. Faut laisser en paix, laisser tranquille. The thing is, I'm telling you guys now, I guarantee you, there are a bunch of you who are not listening to me, so I'm going to tell you one more time. Leave your student loan alone. If you're not careful, I'm telling you, you will find yourself in sticky situations. Just because you're seeing a couple, zeros at the end and you're seeing commas in your bank statements, no, you're not rich because you've got to pay it back. Be sensible with your money, because honestly, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, and I've said this before. People know when you're spending on your student loan. How do you have all of this money in the first few weeks, but come October, what's going on? You're asking me to pay for your lunch. That doesn't make any sense. Don't try and stunt. Don't try and be something you're not. Number 3, I did mention this in my accommodation video on how to get the best accommodation. So if you haven't watched that video, I will leave a link here. Number 3 is find out where your nearest Lidl or Aldi is, because that's where you're going to be doing your shopping. I've said this before, we don't shop at Tesco's, we don't shop at Sainsbury's, and we definitely don't shop at Waitrose. Are you okay? Make sure you know where your nearest food shop is, so that way you know, once again, whether you need to get Ubers there, whether you can walk there, whether you might need to go in a group so you can do a massive food shop, and that way you just know how far you have to walk. Don't go to Tesco's because you're going to rinse out your money. For what reason? I genuinely don't know. Like I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you why you would want to shop at Tesco's. Find your nearest supermarket, which is Aldi or Lidl, and you will be okay. Number 4, now we're talking about the freshers scene, and even when you go out after freshers, when you go out to the club, be mindful about how much you're planning to drink at a club. I will tell you this, because especially at student night, they will water down your drinks. I feel like everybody knows this, yet people still do it. Especially freshers, they will water down your drinks like there's no tomorrow. They will actually give you water. You ask for vodka lemonade, they will give you freaking water with yellow food. Make sure you drink beforehand, make sure you're a certain level of lit, and I would suggest maybe getting 2 or 3 drinks in the club, and then you're good. Because really at the end of the day, you're actually spending money for water. Before I tell you number 5, are you subscribed? Because I know you've made it up to this point. If you are still watching, make sure you subscribe by clicking the red button down below. Give it a thumbs up because I know you've forgotten to do that as well. I upload 3 times a week, and one of those videos is a uni related video, so you definitely want to be subscribed for that. Number 5 is work out your weekly budget. That is the best way to know whether you're managing your money. As soon as you get to uni, on the first few days before you start, or during the induction days, figure out how much you need to spend for food, how much you need to spend for travel. That way you will not be in a position where you're actually having to have noodles or have bread and water for dinner. If your parents say to you, so what is your weekly budget or what is your monthly budget, you can say, oh okay, this much is for food and this much is for going out. Don't just be like I'll go with the flow. Number 6, this one is so important. Spend cash and not card, so you can see where your money's going. If you're going out, and especially on the weekends, first of all, you cannot pay by card by going in for entry. Never ever bring your card for entry. Always bring cash. But even once you get into the club, majority of the time they have this limit where it's like you have to spend at least £10 to pay by card. So let's say you just wanted to get yourself one drink that cost you, I don't know, £4, £5. Now you've got to buy another 2 drinks. So make sure you have cash so that you can pay. You actually want to see where you're spending your money and where your money is vacating. So make sure you spend with cash and not card. I kid you not, the amount of times I was like, oh, let me pay by card. Boop. I've checked a few days later. Why do I only have £5 in my account when I swear to God I had £70 the other day and I thought I only bought one. So make sure you pay by cash and not card. Number 7, this one is really important, especially for first year. Please understand that there is time to have fun and there is time for hard work. There is time for both. You just have to have the ratio. You cannot expect to go to uni and have 50-50. It doesn't work like that, especially if you're in a demanding course. I've done a video on 10 things I wish I knew before starting a dance degree. So if you want to know those kind of things, definitely check out that video. But if you're someone whose course is very demanding, you can't expect to be out all the time in comparison to people who go to uni 2 times a week or 3 times a week. It doesn't work like that. Don't just think because of first year it only matters if I pass, I can kind of slack off and then start caring in second year. No, you need to be on the ball from the minute you start so that the change from first year to second year isn't that bad. But then at the same time, don't just come in with your blinkers on and you don't experience any type of uni life. You don't go out, you don't have parties, you don't have game nights. It doesn't have to be going out and drinking, but socializing events, going to concerts, going shopping, spending time with friends. That is all part of the uni experience. There's quite a nice balance and you're able to find a nice rhythm of both. Obviously I'm going into second year now and I do know that it's going to be a lot tighter and a lot harder for me to be doing those things, and I'm aware. That's why I always say in first year you can make your mistakes as long as you learn from them, because you cannot make the same mistakes in second year. It just does not run like that. Number 8, this ties into number 7, is don't get caught up with FOMO, the fear of missing out. I'm someone who has very bad FOMO, which is why I'm always on time and always early to things. So in order to make sure you don't miss out, you don't get FOMO, especially in the first few weeks, is sign up to loads of different things. If you drop out after a few weeks or you feel like it's not your thing, that's 100% fine, but just give yourself the opportunity to try all of these different things. Moving away can be quite overwhelming. For me, loved it, living my best bloody life, mate. But definitely if you're someone who has a large family or you're always surrounded by people, sign up for loads of different things and different societies. So number 9, this one didn't apply to me that much, but if you are someone who gets homesick quite quickly when you first move there, try and stay at uni as long as you can before going home. Do not go back and forth the first couple of weeks, because it will make the transition very hard and very uncomfortable for you. You set yourself a goal. If you're really bad, say, okay, I'm going to give myself a month, I'm going to give myself 5 weeks, I'm going to stay here no matter what, and then if I'm still feeling really bad at the end of the 5 weeks, I will go home for the weekend and I can see my family and it will be okay. For me, I didn't struggle at all, but I completely understand that some people will. But really try not to go back and forth when you first move. It's not a smooth transition, and you'll also miss out on a lot of events, because a lot of the stuff happens over the weekend, and if you're traveling on the Friday evening, come back Sunday evening, it's like, well, you're missing out on the uni experience. Number 10, this is just a small freshest tip for you guys. Make sure you take vitamin tablets and you look after yourself during freshers to avoid freshers flu. I luckily did not get freshers flu last year. I looked after myself good. I did not get freshers flu, so you know, lead by example. Make sure you're taking vitamins. Make sure you are getting enough sleep as much as you can. Make sure you're drinking water and you are resting during the day when you're not going out or taking part in events, because you do want to have a great freshers, you do want to fall off responsibly, you do want to have a great time, but you also want to be able to start the year off fresh and good and healthy. So guys, we've come to the end of the video. I've enjoyed filming it, so if I enjoyed filming it, you enjoyed watching it, so give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what other videos you'd like to see, and if I do film your video, you will be getting your own personal shout out. Share this video with at least one person, because if you all did that, we'd be past the goal of 1k and onto our new goal of 10k, baby. Remember, if you did find this video helpful, share this to somebody who goes to uni, wants to go to uni, or is interested about uni, and check out my whole uni playlist. I will leave it in the cards here and in the description box and comment section down below. Watch my last video, it's right over here. As always, I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.
I heard the man say one day I don't play from Monday to Sunday. I heard the man say one day I don't play from Monday to Sunday.